Some cities disappear, some are destroyed. But one city simply stopped, no explosion, no warning, no survivors. At exactly to 17 a.m., time itself froze. In the dead of night, beneath a blanket of falling snow, the metropolis of Viridia ceased to exist in the way we understand it. It wasn't wiped off the map by a cataclysmic event. It was paused, caught in a single, silent moment, forever locked at 17 in the morning. For decades, we've looked at this frozen monument, a city-sized tomb sealed by unseen force. Witnesses from nearby regions reported nothing unusual that night. Phones worked, the power grid was stable, the city was alive. Until it wasn't, life in Viridia was humming along, thus like any other Tuesday. Traffic lights changed from green to yellow to red. People walked their dogs, bundled up against the cold. Late-night cafes served the last customers of the day. It was a picture of perfect, mundane normalcy. Then, in an instant, it all stopped. A cup of coffee, knocked from a table, froze mid-spill, its arc a perfect, dark brown sculpture. A flock of birds, taking flight from a rooftop, was suspended against the night sky, their wings forever outstretched. The gentle rain that had just begun to fall turned into millions of tiny glass needles, hanging motionless in the air. The transition was absolute and instantaneous. One moment, a living, breathing city. The next, a silent, crystalline photograph. Nothing moved, nothing made a sound. On the ground, the scene is even more unsettling. The streets are empty, yet filled with the ghosts of final moments. Footprints in the fresh snow lead down a sidewalk before abruptly stopping, as if their owner simply vanished mid-stride. In one silent square, a child holds a bright red balloon, the string taut, the balloon itself frozen just inches from their hand, defying gravity. A police car, likely responding to a routine call, is stopped in an intersection, its blue and red lights frozen halfway through a flash, casting an eerie, static glow. No bodies were ever found in the conventional sense. There were no signs of a struggle, no panic, no chaos. Every person was perfectly preserved, caught in whatever they were doing at that exact second. They are like statues in a gallery of the mundane, a silent testament to life interrupted. Researchers who have studied the city from its edge describe an unnerving stillness. Drifting snow particles move in ultra-slow motion, taking hours to fall a single inch. Ethereal light rays pierce through the frozen fog, creating a scene that is both beautiful and deeply disturbing. It's a world outside of time, a place where the laws of physics seem to have been suspended. In the early days, rescue attempts were mounted. The military sent advanced drones to breach the city limits and gather information. But every machine that crossed the invisible boundary simply stopped working. Onboard cameras transmitted a final, glitching image before going dark. Batteries died instantly, communication signals vanished into thin air. Analysis of the boundary revealed a bizarre phenomenon. Time itself behaves differently here. An invisible wall, detectable only by the way snow and light distort around it, seems to enclose the city. Data gathered from the very edge suggested a terrifying form of time dilation. For every second that passed outside, perhaps only a nanosecond passed within. Crossing into Viridia wasn't just moving through space. It was moving into a different stream of time, one that technology could not survive. This has led to theories that have terrified scientists for years. What could cause an entire city to be locked in a temporal stasis field? One leading theory suggests a top-secret time lock experiment, conducted within the city, went catastrophically wrong, creating a bubble of frozen time that consumed its creators and everything around them. Another points to a natural, but previously unknown, cosmic event, a localized time collapse like a black hole for temporality, that just happened to center on Viridia. Some have even proposed a more frightening idea, an advanced artificial intelligence, perhaps a city-wide defense system, activated itself to neutralize a perceived threat, freezing the city to protect it. But the darkest theories speculate about non-human intervention. What if this city wasn't destroyed, but quarantined? What if freezing time was the only way to contain something inside it? What if Viridia wasn't a tomb, but a prison? The possibilities stretch the limits of our understanding and fill us with a primal dread. What if the lock was put in place not to keep us out, but to keep something in? Years after the event, a faint, repeating signal was detected from deep within the city. After months of painstaking work, audio engineers managed to clean it up. The message was fragmented, distorted by static and the strange temporal physics of the zone, but a voice, desperate and broken, could be heard. It said, "Time is breaking. Don't come inside, it's still watching." After that message, the signal went dead and was never heard again. Who was speaking, and what is watching from the silent streets of Viridia? Around the same time the audio was recovered, satellite imagery picked up the impossible. A single street light, deep in the city's frozen core, flickered. It was the first and only movement recorded inside Viridia since the freeze. The city is still there, still frozen. Its clock is forever stuck at 17 a.m., a silent monument to a moment that never ended. We watch, we wait, and we wonder, and a chilling thought lingers in the minds of everyone who knows its story. If time in Viridia ever starts again, we may wish it hadn't, because some places are not meant to be erased. They are meant to be paused, holding a story we may never be ready to hear.